Actress Sean Young was on Long Island recently for the Long Island premiere of her latest film, Send No Flowers, debuting at the opening night of the Long Island International Film Expo in Bellmore.
Well, the thing about Long Island is it's just great, and all the people in the community here are very dedicated and very into each other and very wanting to show up for one another, and it's a kind of enthusiastic community.
The independent film is an action-packed thriller that stars Young in an unusual role, a new twist on the mafia genre movie theme.
I play a mob princess. I play Tony Bianco's daughter, and he dies, and I take over the business, but I'm told by all the other mob guys that I'm a woman and I'm not allowed to. It's only a boys club only, and I kind of go, and that's kind of the basic premise of the movie.
And actor Tony Bianco was also in the film. He talked about being at the Long Island International Film Expo.
Everybody's alive here. There's a lot of action going on, and a lot of friendly people too. People who like each other, and I met a lot of new friends I didn't know I had here, and it's always nice to be nice, and that's what happens here. People introduce themselves to you and compliment you on your work and your body of work and so on, and it's just nice to be around, knowing that what you do is affecting people, in a good way.
It's awesome. They expect 500 people tonight. It's supposed to be really, really, really good. So I'm real happy about that. So it's a really great script written by Lee Kalinsky and Michael Vaglio, a real-life mob cop, and great performances and it's action. It's an ass-kicking film. I think this is Sean Young's comeback movie. I really do. What Pulp Fiction did for John Travolta, I think this is going to do for her. I mean, she's just really ass-kicking.
There's a lot of really good filmmakers, writers, producers, directors that live on the island, and they commute into the city to work. So it's terrific that we're actually filming out here, working out here. We have a film expo that kind of is right in our backyard, so it's great. I think Deborah Markowitz does a terrific job. We're happy with the County of Nassau. Really, they open the doors to filmmakers, and they make us welcome, and I think it's terrific.
The driving force behind the growth and success of the Long Island International Film Expo over the years has been the leadership and efforts of Nassau County Film Commissioner Deborah Markowitz.
Because it grows every year, there's certain things we perfect and then we try to do different things. It's the word gets around. I noticed this year we have not only a lot of returning filmmakers with films, filmmakers don't even have films have come back to visit, which is always really a cool thing, so that's fun. The panels are always a great highlight. The filmmakers love those. Lots of information on film financing and distribution, which is a very important area for them. Our closing night, we have some incredible celebrities coming in. Filmmakers come in from all over the world, so they're staying in our hotels, they're eating in our restaurants, and then of course we have local filmmakers that maybe aren't so local to Nassau. They're from Suffolk, so they're coming in, or they're taking the train out from New York because we're right by the train station. And same thing, they're eating in our restaurants during the day and they're spending money in the shops, which is a wonderful thing for economic development. As far as an opportunity, it is an opportunity to get your film seen in a market that's so competitive. So it's got to be a good film. It's still very competitive to get into the Long Island International Film Expo, but they make great connections here. Sometimes their films get picked up and they get to get feedback from the audience and find each other and network, and that's invaluable.
It's good for Long Island, it's good for actors on Long Island, filmmakers on Long Island, all the techies. It just gives everybody more work and more reason and just solidifies the whole thing, the whole film thing here on Long Island. It's fantastic. Thanks to Debbie Markowitz and the whole gang and the Bellmore Theater, of course.
I mean, this is no doubt my favorite festival in the world. It's every year it grows, every year it gets bigger and it's more popular. It's like my home field advantage. I just love being here. It's great to be back.
I think it's a great festival, especially for Long Islanders, because we're all stuck on the island and never in the city most of the time where most of the action is, But I think this festival really can help bring the buzz for anybody else that wants to become something, a director, actor, whatever it is.
I love the Long Island International Film Expo because, when I started out, 6 years ago as a filmmaker, they embraced me and almost kind of helped me grow as a filmmaker. And it's small enough where, whether you're big time or small time, everyone's equal and you get to learn a lot and you get to meet a lot of new people and you get to communicate and network. And every year it gets a little bit bigger and a little bit better, and it's just a great place to be.
It's been around for a long time. There are a lot of film festivals that have popped up in the last few years, but there are certain ones that are just run really well and have the best intentions of the filmmakers and aren't just concerned with making money. And this is just really well run.
Love it so far. This is my first experience here, but it's the director's third time, and I've heard so many good things about it, and so far it's totally living up to the expectation. We're so excited to be opening tonight, and just the energy in the room is really exciting and great.
And Young and Bianco shared their advice for any would-be actors or filmmakers out there.
It's never been easier to film. It's never been cheaper to come up with your own ideas, and the Generation X people are now realizing that content and creativity are the name of the game. I guess my advice would be produce yourself. And that means like come up with your own ideas and really follow your creativity, because creativity is powerful. And if you can hang on to your creativity and pursue it with confidence, and hang on to your confidence and pursue your creativity, and that's my story. I mean, it's like I lost my confidence, now I've got my confidence back, and now I'm pursuing my creativity and not letting my, past legacy of any kind of loss of confidence interfere anymore.
If anybody's going in for this business for fame and fortune, get out. Get out now, because that's not what we're dealing with. We're dealing with why you want to be an actor. What makes you want to think that you can get people to come and watch you perform and hear what you have to say and what your opinion is. And once you understand what you want to do with your life, what you want to do with the public's life, what impression you want to make, that's when you become an actor. That's when you become someone who cares about what you're doing. You become an artist. And I urge any student who wants to be in this business, whether you're an actor, director, writer, producer, you have got to be vehement in your belief and diligent in everything that you have to do, and constantly work very, very hard.
In Bellmore, Chris Collora reporting, Long Island Online News.